Okay, so today we're going to start something different. In the last series, we did quite a lot of work in doing mental math with regards to multiplication. In this series, we're going to be looking at mental math with regards to percentages. Percentages are quite important and we face them in everyday life. For instance, perhaps you would like to buy a mobile phone and you're comparing prices between Amazon and, let's say, eBay. On Amazon, the mobile phone costs £120. However, Amazon is offering a special discount of 15%, and on eBay the same mobile phone is currently £100. Which option is going to be the cheapest for you? I mean, we're not thinking about delivery times here, we're just going on price. Which option would you select if you're just looking for the most cost-effective deal? Alright, so that's the type of thing we're going to look at. Of course, in that example, you'd go on your phone or your computer and you can calculate the difference. But perhaps maybe you are at a boot sale or car boot sale or at a market, you wouldn't feel that comfortable maybe getting your phone out and trying to calculate the discount that the salesperson is offering you. So this hopefully would help you. Alright, so as we usually do, I'm going to give you, let me be generous, 10 seconds to work out the answer to this one. Yeah, it's quite easy. Your time starts now. Go. Okay, your time is up. 15% of 120 is simply 18. In our case, that would be £18. So let's look at how I got the answer, and it probably only took me maximum 4 seconds to work the answer out. So we had 15% of 120, and the trick is shifting your decimal place and splitting the question up into easy parts. So for instance, 15 is nothing but 10% plus 5%, and our mind works really well with these numbers, 10s and 5s and 20s. So if I were to ask you what is 10% of 20, hopefully you can just say, oh, that's easy, that's 12, because I would move the decimal place one spot to the left, yeah, and I would get 12. Now once you've got 12, yeah, that's your 10%. Yep, you've gotten 12. Yeah, that's your 10%. 12 is equal to 10%. Your next step is to get 5%. Now, if we already know 10%, then 5% is only going to be half, isn't it? So half of 12 would give us 5%, because 12 is equal to 10%, so 5%, yeah, we'd like to get 5%, should be half of 12, because 5% is half of 10%. So that simply is going to be 6. And because we know the sum of 10% and 5% is 15%, we simply add these two numbers together. So 12 plus 6 equals 18. And that's how you get 18%. Of course, I've broken all of this down, but once you apply the trick mentally, you should be going like, okay, 15. 15 is 10 plus 5. 10% of 120 is 12. Half of 12 is 6. 6 plus 12, it's 18. And that's the state you're going to get to with a bit of practice using this technique. Alright, let's try one more. As you can see, I'm reusing paper here. It's still not the greenest, but I'm trying. Okay, so here's your next question. I would like you to calculate 20% of 160. Yeah. And I'm only giving you 4 seconds. Go. Okay, your time is up. The answer is 32. And again, applying the same technique, you should know that 20 is nothing more than 10% plus 10%. And as before, we know that to get 10% of any number, we move the decimal place 1 spot to the left. So if 16 is equal to 10%, yeah, and we need 2 10% to make 20%, then 20% should be nothing more than 16 times 2. Hopefully you can see that, which is 32. Yeah? Alright. Now I know this answer is correct, but let's go to our calculator and validate our answer. Yeah, so we have 20 as in 20% of 160. I'm not sure if the entire picture is going to get into the camera, but let's add 160, and there we have it, 32. 20% of 160 equals 32. And while we're here, let's look at our other question, which was 15%, yes, of 120, which was indeed 18. I think I've still got that somewhere. Where are you? Okay, there you are. So 15% of 120 is indeed 18. And now that we're coming to the end of the video, can you tell me which option would be cheaper from our initial example? Do we buy that mobile phone from Amazon, or is it going to be cheaper on eBay? Well, it's actually going to be cheaper on eBay by £2 to be exact, because we can see here 15% of 120. Yeah, Amazon is giving us a generous 15% off of the asking price of 120. 15% of 120 equals 18, which means we can take £18 off the asking price, which would leave us with a total of £102 to be paid for the phone. However, eBay and Amazon is offering the same device for £100. So we actually save £2 shopping on eBay despite the £15 discount that Amazon is offering. Alright. Hope you found this useful, and I'll see you again in the next one. And remember, keep learning.